Hello, annyeonghaseyo. Welcome to this amazing platform. I am Momita and I'll be your Korean trainer for today. So in the last class, we learned a few pronunciation rules and a few useful words and expressions. Today we are going to learn about self-introductions and how to introduce oneself. So self-introduction in the language Korean is called 자기 소개. 자기 소개. 자기 is self. 소개 is introduction. So, 자기 소개 is our topic for today. Now, what is vocabulary? Because we are going to start with vocabularies first. Vocabulary is 어휘. 어휘, who, ui makes a we sound. So, 어휘. Let's start with 어휘. Our first 어휘 is nationality. Nationality is 국적. 국적. Yes, let's learn about a few 국적 now. 국적, our first is Korea itself, 한국. 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 It sounds very similar to 한글, the writing system, 한글. Now, 한글 is the writing system, 한국 is Korea. So, what is the language Korean? In the language Korean, yes. So, that is 한국 and 한국어. 한국어 is the language Korean, 한국 is the country and 한글 is the writing system. Next, let's learn about a few more countries in the 한국어 language. Okay, first we have Indo. Indo is India. Indo. 미국. 미국 is USA. 미국. 일본. 일본 is Japan. 일본. 중국. 중국 is China. 중국. 영국. 영국 is UK. 영국. 독일. 독일 is Germany. 독일. Canada. Canada is Canada. Canada. Mexico. Mexico is Mexico. Mexico. 호주. 호주 is Australia. 호주. Vietnam. Vietnam is Vietnam. Vietnam. Mongol is Mongolia. Mongol. Okay. Next we are going to learn about the word saram. Saram is a person. That is the literal meaning. But if I add the word saram to a name of any country, that would mean the person of that country. Let's see an example. Now I have the country Hanguk. Yes, Korea. Now I am adding the word saram to that. Hanguk saram. Hanguk saram would mean a Korean person. Yes. Similarly, I have the word Indo. Indo is India. So I add saram to that. So an Indian, Indo saram. Similarly, Miguk saram, Vietnam saram, Mongol saram, Junguk saram, Yongguk saram, whatever your country is, just add the word saram to it and that would mean the person of that country. Next, we learn about the most important word, 저. 저 is self, myself, I, 저. Next is she. How to call other people. Yes, she is basically Mr., Miss, Mrs. and added after a name. Unlike in English, we add this after a name. So, if I have Mark she, that would mean Mr. Mark. And Julie she, Miss Julie. Now, 친구. 친구, yes, 친구 are friends. 친구, 친구. But note that in the Korean context, 친구 are only people who are your age. If you are close with somebody and they are of a different age, we have other names for that. Yes, so 친구, a friend of your age. Next, we go to 여러분. 여러분. 여러분 is everyone. When you are addressing to more than one person in the room, you say 여러분. Many people, 여러분. Okay. Next, we go to 누가. 누가 is who. Who did it? 누가 did it. Yes. Next, 이름. 이름 is name. 이름. What is your 이름? What is your name? Now we'll learn about 직업. 직업 is occupation. Now notice that we have g as a final consonant, therefore shift. because followed by a vowel, bhachim shift rule. So jighob, not jigob, jighob, occupation. Let's learn about a few jigob. First we have hag sing, haksing, haksing. Now you will notice that a lot of words which are associated to academics have the word hag attached to it. Haksing, haksing, student. Next we have 선생님, 선생님. 선생님 is a teacher. Don't confuse it with 생선님, 생선. 생선 is a fish. So don't call anybody 생선, especially a teacher. That would mean fish. Don't confuse 생선 and 선생. 선생님, a teacher. Next, we have 회사원. 회사원. 회사원 is an office employee or a company worker. 회사원. Let's break down this word because it has two compound vowels. Let's make it easier. So we have hu. O-E makes a we sound. So hue. Then I have sa. U-O makes the wa sound. So he sa wa and then n. 회사원. 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 Next. 의사. 의사. 의사 is a doctor. 경찰. 경찰. 경찰 is a police officer. Last word for today we have 공무원. 공무원. 공무원 is a civil servant. Again, o makes a wa sound, so 공무원. We move on to 문법 or grammar. 문법, grammar. Our first grammar for today is noun plus EAO and yayo. So what is EAO and yayo? EAO and yayo can be substituted by is, am, are in the English language. So wherever you might be using is, am, are in a sentence, you can use EAO, yayo for the same cases. So EAO, yayo essentially mean to be something. This is that, this is this, that is me, something like that. Okay, let's see. EAO, yayo added after a noun. Now, if my noun has bhachim, that means it has a final consonant. Then I'll add EAO to that. I'll add EAO if there is a bhachim. If there is no bhachim, yes, no bhachim meaning there is no final consonant, therefore ending with a vowel. I'll add EAO to that. Let's see an example. My word is 선생님. We just learned 선생님 is a teacher. 선생님. 선생님, then ending with ma, that would mean there is a bhachim. There is a final consonant. Therefore, I'll add EAO. So, my grammar becomes, after adding the grammar, this becomes 선생님 EAO. 선생님 noun. 선생님 EAO. 선생님 EAO. Now, next, similarly, I have the word 의사. 의사 we learned is a doctor. So, there is no final consonant. Word ending with a vowel. Yes. So, vowel plus yayo. So, 의사예요. 의사예요. Okay. Now, next grammar for today is noun plus 은는. 은는 are topic markers which highlight the topic of what is being talked about. So, not just the topic of my sentence, but the topic of what I'm talking about in general. So, if I'm talking about myself, so myself will become the topic. I'll highlight that with an un or a nun. Okay, this does not exist in the English language. Un is added after a noun if there is a bhachim. If my noun has a bhachim, there is a final consonant, I'll add un. There is no bhachim, no final consonant, noun ending with a vowel, I'll add nun. So, very often, nun is used for introductions like we are going to do today. Like I'm introducing myself, so I'll add nun to my sentence. Let's see. I have the word jaw. Jaw is I, we just learned. So, no final consonant, no bhachim, vowel ending. So, I'll add nun. Right? So, this becomes jawnun. Jawnun. I'm pointing out I am the topic. Next, I have the word Saram. Saram is a person. Yes, I have Bhachim here. So that means there is a consonant ending. So consonant ending plus un. So Saram un. Saramun would mean Saram is my topic. I'm talking about this Saram. Next, let's see sentence structure using the two grammar patterns. A typical English sentence structure would be ABC is MR DEF. Yes, the Korean structure is ABC DEF is MR. This goes here and this goes here. The two of the positions are switched. Let's see a few examples. My sentence is I am Mark. A very simple sentence. I am Mark. Yes, but if I put it according to the Korean structure, I would have I, Mark, am. Yes, A, B, C, D, E, F, am. Now, let's try and translate this in Hanguko. I mean Korean. Yes. So, 저는 Mark 예요. 저는 마크예요. I am Mark or I Mark am. Let's see a few more examples. I have 저는, I. Now I'm pointing out that I'm talking about myself with this 저는. 저는 학생, we learned 학생 is a student. Yes. So 저는 학생이에요. Because 받침, so I'll add 이에요. 저는 학생이에요. I am a student. Next, 마크 씨는. Notice there is space between Mark and she. 마크 씨는. So we are talking about 마크 씨. I am indicating that 마크 씨 is my topic. Yes, 마크 씨는 인도 사람. We know 인도 사람 would mean a person from India. 인도 사람이에요. 받침, final consonant. Therefore, I'll add 이에요. So 마크 씨 is an Indian. 이에요 is MR. So 마크 씨 is an Indian. 마크 씨는 인도 사람이에요. Next, 선생님은, indicating I'm talking about teacher. 선생님, teacher. So 받침 exists. So I'll add 은 to it. 선생님은 한국 사람, Korean person, a person from Korea. Yes. 선생님은 한국 사람이에요. 선생님 is am are. Right? 받침. So 이에요. 선생님은 한국 사람이에요. So that would mean teacher is Korean. Okay. Now till now we have learned assertive sentences or declarative sentences. The beauty is that if you exchange the full stop with a question mark, it will change into a question. Let's see an example. 마크 씨는 topic. 는 indicating that it's the topic. 마크 씨는 회사원, an office employee. Yes. 은이에요. 회사원이에요. 마크 씨는 회사원이에요. Now, if there was a full stop, it would mean that yes, Mark she is a 회사원. Okay, that's a given. Yes, we know that. It's a declarative sentence. But because I have a question mark, that would mean that I'm asking, Mark 씨는 회사원이에요? Is Mark she a 회사원? Mark 씨는 회사원이에요? Now, there is this concept of intonation, that is the tone and the flow of how you say a sentence. So, in Korean, if it is a declarative or assertive sentence or a sentence with a full stop, yes, the tone goes down. So, 마크 씨는 회사원이에요. 마크 씨는 회사원이에요. Now, if it is a question mark, the intonation goes up. 마크 씨는 회사원이에요. It's like a question. 마크 씨는 회사원이에요. Okay. Now let's have a look at this conversation. 가 asks, 마크 씨는 한국 사람이에요? 마크 씨는 한국 사람이에요? Is 마크 씨 a Korean? So 나 replies, 아니요, no, 인도 사람이에요. He is an Indian. Okay. Okay, notice there is an absence of topic in this sentence. So when my topic is already established that it's Makshi, I need not add it again because it's already been established that yes, we are talking about Makshi. So if I say Indo Sara Miyeyo, that would automatically mean that we are talking about Mak. Okay. Now this is a final introduction. Let's learn how to introduce ourselves in Korean to someone we are meeting for the first time. So, 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 저는 저는 마크예요. I am Mark. 저는 인도 사람이에요. I am an Indian. Yes. So, 저는 공무원이에요. I am a civil servant. 만나서 반가워요. Now you can change it according to yourself. You can change your name here. You can change your country. You can change your 직업. Yes, your job, your occupation, and form your own self-introduction. So we learned 자기소개, self-introduction for today. That's it for today's class. I'll see you in the next one.